What is up, guys? Got another little video for you here. I wasn't really planning on recording anything today, but I was playing this game and was just doing pretty good, so I figured might as well record it and make a nice little video out of it. Beginning starts off kind of rough. I'm not doing so hot. Changing up my loadout a little bit. I decided to give Red Death a try. I see tons of people using it. I've never really been very good with it. And I mean, the thing that I've kind of grown to like about it is it's pretty much all on you. Like, you have to nail all of your shots, and if you miss one, you're gonna pay for it. And so the reason I'm using it is because I need to work on my accuracy a little bit, and rather than just trying to cover that up with a gun that's a lot more forgiving, I decided to just get better with this gun and work on it. So that's why I'm using the Red Death, and I've actually grown to like it a lot. Once you get the hang of it, it's a pretty awesome gun. So yeah, I think this is the part where I start to come back a little bit here.
Zone B neutralized.
Clear out this little top area, and then I'm just gonna watch B as my teammates are capturing it, and their whole team starts to rush to try to stop the capture, and I'm just kind of on the sidelines picking all of them off. Wasn't expecting to get that many kills out of it, but it works pretty nice, so I try to gravitate towards this area for the rest of the game whenever I can. So I'm just shooting all of them. None of them are really turning and figuring out what's going on. They just keep all rushing in there. So the heavy ammo's coming up. I see all these red dots over there. Decide to pop my super and take out as many as I can. I kind of screw that up, but luckily, I don't know how I don't die, but luckily I pick one of them off, get the health regen with the Red Death, and then use that opportunity to go in. Unfortunately, I missed the window for the heavy, so I'm just going to try to take out any guys if I can, trying to pick it up and then rush back so I don't get a rocket to the face. And I'm just going to kind of hunker down and hope nobody comes charging for me. And I kind of just watch that radar. Whenever I see some red creeping up, I throw one of those grenades and try to get a hit off of it. That'll tell me, first of all, if it hits them, I know how close they are, and I have the burn effect, so I can watch the numbers to see where they're going. I don't remember the second point I was going to say there, but that's a really useful thing about those grenades. It's just kind of, not only do you hit them, but you get a better idea of where everyone's at. So I see this guy with low health, I go charging in. His little Titan buddy's around the corner. He gets me with a suppressor grenade. You don't really see that too often. Luckily, that's all he was using, because he probably would have got me with any other grenade there. So here I get a little ballsy. I see some red and decide to just go for it with my super. That guy almost gets me. And I see a bunch of red all over the place, and I just start kind of freaking out, and luckily it all works out for me.
Zone C neutralized.
So here, the nice thing about playing Control is you can get a sense of where everyone's at on the map by watching the control points and seeing, you know, which ones they're capturing and how fast they're capturing. You can tell, kind of get an idea of how many people are going to be around that area. So not only do you have that, and then you have your radar, so you have a pretty good idea of where people are going to be at. And that's one of the things I really like about Control, is you can just kind of play and adapt. Right there, I hear a Blade Dancer, so I just get the heck out of there because I don't want to deal with that.
Zone B lost.
And here I can just tell they're kind of scattered all over the map because they're taking all of the zones at the same time. So it's a good opportunity to pick some of them off. Unfortunately, I was crouched down here trying to manage these recordings because you can only record 5-minute clips at a time, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. You have to like end a clip once you're 5 minutes in and then start a new one. But it gets the job done. This guy pulls out a golden gun, so I'm gonna really play conservatively there. Luckily my burn effect stopped him, so I don't really have to deal with it. I don't know how that guy didn't kill me. I got lucky there. And heavy ammo's coming in. So I probably could have popped out and took the chance and picked that guy off, but with the heavy ammo here, I'm not really taking any chances. I'm just gonna play it safe, get the heavy, and then if he's still over there, I'll deal with him later. When you're using a machine gun, I probably said this earlier, but when you pick up the heavy, you just kind of want to chill out for a couple of minutes, because you have to expect that pretty much everyone's going to have rockets, and if the enemy team gets their heavy, there's just going to be rockets flying all over the place. So I like to hang back, let everyone kill each other off, and then, you know, after a minute or so, I kind of start pushing out more and picking everybody off with my machine gun. And on this map, I mean, you can probably tell this is generally what I do, is I just hang at the back of this map and watch these sides. I rarely ever push farther out than the sides. And I usually never go outside unless I absolutely have to. But yeah, just stay on this high ground, and everyone's always going to come charging in because no one really likes being outside. So as long as you're on that high ground, I mean, you have the advantage.
Imminent.
There, it was kind of close. I could have ducked down and just played it safe, but I know on my machine gun I have crowd control, so if I would have just kept firing, I was pretty confident that I could pick them all off, and luckily it worked out. And I think that's pretty much the end of the game. People throw it on bubbles, and I never mess with it. I just hang back, and if they come out, I shoot them a couple times. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting to do that well, it just kind of happened, so figured I'd make a video. I think I got 31 kills with a 10 something KD, so yeah, it's pretty good. A lot of it was luck though. It's just all timing and staying alive at the right times and using that opportunity to kill people.